Hi girls and guys, I'm Daniel from WolborGaming.
I'm Wilbz from WolborGaming.
And today we are doing
1v1 me bro.
So yeah, 1v1 me bro, a little bit about that. Basically what that is, it's going to be a weekly video podcast which is going to advertise other streamers, other local gaming orientated businesses, and we're going to promote it on all of our social medias. Today I thought we'd start off with me, so then you can get to know me a little bit better, so then you can come into streams, know a little bit more about me and why I'm doing this. So let's get round to the questions. Question 1 incoming.
So what or who made you want to start streaming?
What made me start streaming and who? So first of all, who was FaZe Swag. Starting to play Warzone. No, it wasn't Warzone, sorry, I tell a lie. It was Modern Warfare. Playing Modern Warfare, multiplayer, and I was struggling for gun setups. Being completely honest, so I went on YouTube, typed in gun setup for, you know, whatever it was, MP5, SMG, blah blah blah, and FaZe Swag came up. Liked his video, liked his gameplay. Thought I'll just watch him. I'll, you know, do whatever I need to.
Yeah.
What made me wanting to do it? After watching his videos, I thought, you know what, I could do that. I could do that. Went and then watched a stream, and then that's where it went from there. I watched the stream, I thought, you know what, that looks mint. That looks absolutely class. I loved the music he was playing. I loved his gameplay, his energy, it was brilliant. But then, after Swag, that's when I introduced myself to Stone Mountain.
Yeah.
Started watching Stone Mountain as well, when he had that YOLO, where he was the commanding officer. Yeah. Look out, Private. It was class. It was brilliant, and it made me just feel great inside. So I was like, yeah, you know what? I need to do that. I need to spread that love.
So, where did you come up with the name WolborGaming?
So yeah, WolborGaming is a cross between our surnames. So you're Wilbur, I'm Wally, Wolber. It was originally gonna be Will and Wall Gaming, but WolborGaming is easy to spell, although you are a bit awkward and have the final 3 letters of your name be O-R. So in some of the streams, you get people saying, "Oh, Wolbor, Wolbor, can I come and play with you, Wolbor?" And it's like it's Wolbor, but there we go. But yeah, that's exactly where the name came from, WolborGaming. It just stuck, and it has done ever since.
Like I say, having even 3 letters out of my last name just makes it sound better, really.
Exactly. WolborGaming spelled with B-E-R would have been there. WolborGaming spelled B-O-R is just there, mate. It's just there.
Top of the range.
Top of the range.
Top of the range.
Prestige. That's what it is. Prestige. Good word. Good word.
Prestige. Big word. Word of the day?
Prestige has got to be word of the day.
I like it.
Word of the day.
Right, so we have a question here from one of your followers.
Ooh.
So this is coming in from Dan King.
Hey, Danny boy. Dan.
How's it going? He would like to know what advice could you give him for someone like himself who wants to start streaming but has no idea what to do. Actually, his words were, "I haven't the foggiest."
Right, okay. So I'm going to go back to probably how I started then, to be fair. It was literally just streaming off the Xbox. I had an Xbox One X at the time. And one of the sort of things that you can do, which is integrated with the Xbox, is you can stream directly to Twitch.
Yep. So
I started on Twitch, and it was literally just put the gameplay on Twitch. And if you remember, it was where you had to put the audio, you had to include people's audio, if you remember.
Through the party chat.
Yeah. You went into the party chat, and you had to get people to accept their audio so you could hear them.
Yes.
That is literally how I started. The bit of advice I would give if you're wanting to move forward with it is don't spend a fortune on gear. You don't need top of the range gear to start off with. Like, as an example, I'm using 2 webcams. So the one that you're looking into at the moment is the Logitech webcam. The one I'm looking into, believe it or not, is a trial webcam that I got off Amazon.
Yep.
Went onto Amazon and just looked at things, and I just said to one of the guys, it was a bit cheeky, but I'm a Yorkshireman, that's what we do. Just said to him, I says, "Oh, will you send us a webcam free if I give you an honest review on it?" And he was like, "Yeah, not a problem." Sent me it. I had to pay for it to start off with.
Yeah.
But I sent him the review, and he then refunded me the money. So that webcam essentially is free. So it's like, that's literally how I started off. And then a USB mic, which I got the Razer Siren X mic, which is the one we're talking into now.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Put a couple of filters on it, and that's it. You're away. Once you've got that, you're away.
You're essentially started into a good way. Yeah.
Exactly that. You've got the webcam, which you can put onto your Xbox as well. You've got the microphone, which, to be fair, most people have got them through the headsets as well now.
Yeah.
And that was it. It was only because I wanted to go serious that I bought a PC.
Yeah.
So, like I say, but you don't need any of that. You don't have to have any of that just to get started. It's more about the content and the equipment I'm finding. But yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. That's the bit of advice I would give. And just be passionate about it. Just make sure your passion shows. Make sure you just really want to give it your all, basically. So
there you go, Dan.
There you go, Dan. There's the answer to your question, birdie.
Right. So, what's your favourite game?
Ooh, of all time?
Of all time.
Okay.
It could be as old as you want. Doesn't matter what console. Anything.
Right. Good. Very good question. So there is 2. I can't decipher which one I prefer because there's 2 reasons behind. Well, sorry, there's 1 reason behind each. So the first game, PlayStation 2, I believe, Colin McRae Rally 2. That game was, to me, a game that me and my dad played. Me and my dad loved that game. It was a bit of something that we used to do. That was our thing. But, we used to do all sorts of competitions with each other. Put all the cheats in, if you remember the days where you could put cheats into games.
You used to get the cheat books back in the day,
yeah. Well,
about the magazines on a weekend just for cheat book.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we used to play that. I mean, at one point we were that competitive with each other. At one point we had the actual world record that was posted on the internet for the England Stage 3 rally.
Right.
Rally stage. It was good. I could never beat him. We kept alternating who was first and second for a while. So I'd beat him, and then he'd be like, "Well, I'm not having that. I'm not having that at all." And then he'd obviously go in and beat me, so on and so forth. But then he set a time that no matter what I did, no matter what car I used, what setup I used, I could not beat him. So I accepted defeat, humbly I might add, and that was it.
There you go, Craig. You've heard it here today, mate.
Yeah.
He's officially said, after all these years, you're better than him.
Yeah, I did. On that game, I will...
Must be so...
It's so sore.
Well done, Craig.
It's unbelievable.
Must have been them sketches.
Wow. Yeah, keep going with the sketches, Dad. No, jokes aside. The second game, the game that proper got me into gaming, was Destiny 1. The first Destiny. Now, I'd never heard anything about it before. It was a couple of mates at work who also had Xboxes at the time, said to me, you need to get this game. It's a, co-op play, it's got missions, it's got, everything that Destiny has. For everybody that doesn't know, Destiny is amazing. It got to a point where I wasn't great at gaming at that point.
Yeah.
I was mediocre. I didn't excel with anything on gaming. It was just something to do. But then I got into the game, and if I remember rightly, Grazer and Rob introduced me to a couple of guys, Rat Rod and Frisky, who took me through my first Destiny raid, which is like your end game content for people who don't know what it is. I did one, and then the next thing, I just got that into it. I loved it, and 800 raid clears later. So it was, it got quite...
Time well spent.
It was, yeah. I remember there was one day we went in and we literally spent all day doing raid after raid after raid. Just the same thing over and over again, obviously, and then a different raid over and over again, and it just 800 clears later. It was mint. It was brilliant. So yeah, them two would probably be my standout favourite games ever, to be honest. It's gonna take some beating, both of them, to be honest. I still haven't found a racing game or a shooter game which I like more. So yeah, there's the answer to that one.
Brilliant. So, what's the game that you didn't expect to enjoy, but then you ended up enjoying in the end?
Warzone, 100% Warzone. I liked the multiplayer aspect of COD, I really did, but I didn't like the Battle Royale. I hated Battle Royales. I expected to hate that game.
Yeah.
I played PUBG when that first came out and despised it. I thought it was garbage, if I'm completely honest. Still do to this day, but I think it's had quite a lot of updates now anyway, I'm led to believe, so I'm potentially going to go and try that, see what happens. But yeah, Warzone, I got it. We had we'd done pretty much all the weapon grinding for the camos, and we'd all got Damascus at that point. Bit sad, but we got it. It was all in lockdown. All done in lockdown. And then Warzone came out and we were like, we'll give it a try. I think you, Sam and Jack took me into my first win, I think it was.
Warzone, yeah.
And literally from my first win, I was hooked. It just, yeah. The first win, I wanted the second I wanted the third, so on and so forth.
Just like Pringles, man.
Once you pop, you can't stop.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, to be fair, it's going to be not sweet chili, what they're called, sour cream and chive.
Yeah, sour cream and chive.
It has to be sour cream and chive.
The green ones.
It's
just easier.
The green ones, yeah. We'll go for the green ones. We'll say the green ones. But yeah, Warzone, 100%. I love that game to this day. There is still, in fairness, there is a lot of glitches, a lot of hackers and stuff like that in it, but I love it. It's just the whole idea of it's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
So that's the one I didn't think I would like, but did. So yeah.
We've got another one here. So, why do you give 25% of your stream income to the Sans charity?
Yeah. Okay. So, on a day in August 2015, myself, my father, and my sister's boyfriend at the time were going to Whitby on a fishing trip. We were going out on a fishing boat. I'd eventually climbed onto the boat, and my dad got a phone call saying that my sister had been taken to hospital. At that point, I didn't know what was going on. We got from Whitby to James Cook Hospital. Now, if anybody doesn't know that trip, it's quite a way. We got there in record time. I think we did it in 12 minutes. And then that's when my father told me that my sister unfortunately had lost my nephew. At that point, I shut myself away. The way I dealt with grief was a lot different to everybody else. I deal with grief in a way whereby I just shut myself away.
Yeah.
I just literally, this is where I came into the gaming side of it. I literally spent all my time in my bedroom, on my Xbox. I didn't help my sister in any way, shape or form. I couldn't bring myself to do it. And it was awful at the time, but then that's where Sans came in. Sans were absolutely fantastic with my sister. They helped her through the grief. They helped her through everything. And I was always thankful for that, and I didn't know how to repay them. Through donations and things like that, not just me. It's not just me that gives donations to them, but there's a lot of people there who do. It helps them be able to carry on doing the epic work that they're doing. Their work is fantastic. The way they were with Jessica was insane. It was class. So that was my way of saying thank you. That's literally my way of saying thank you to them, because I'll never ever forget what they did for her, to be honest. So it was just my way of saying thank you, really. So yeah, that's the reason why I do it. And to be honest, I'm getting my first payout from Facebook at the end of this month. So that is going to be the first donation straight to Sans as well. So all good.
So final question for today's interview then is, well, it's probably the most important. What's your goals and what's next for WolborGaming?
Goals are fairly straightforward. I just want to grow the community. That literally, I'm at 270 followers now. We are going to do them in 250 increments. So the next one I want to go to 500, 750, 1,000, so on and so forth. Got quite a lot of different social media platforms going on. So I can understand not everybody uses a certain social media. So I want my content to be on all of it. So we've got TikTok now. We've got Instagram. We've got YouTube. Obviously Facebook for the streams.
Yeah.
You know, pretty much everything. The one thing I have built over the last sort of couple of weeks, which is there or thereabouts, is a Discord channel. What I'll do is I'll put the link into the description for that. So if you have obviously enjoyed today's interview, just join the Discord. You know, you're going to come in and you're going to see pretty much all of our followers having a laugh, you know, getting on and just, you know, moving forward. The main idea for this page is if people, you know, just want to come in and have a chat with somebody, if they need to talk to somebody about something, if they're feeling a bit down and they want to just come and enjoy themselves, things like that. That's what my aim is to build this community to be that. So it might not be myself that, you know, does something for somebody else, but one of my community will. One of my mods are always there to basically have a laugh with, to, you know, to talk to you about, to get advice from. They're always there. Certainly I will be as well. So that's pretty much the goal. What's next? So for us at the minute, we are just in the process of going through the pipeline course, Stone Mountain and Snoopy's pipeline course. It is teaching me a lot at the minute. For anybody who wants to seriously do this, I would strongly recommend doing the pipeline course. I'm not sponsored in any way, shape or form or pipeline by them or anything like that. The course is impressive. It's really good. It goes into the nitty gritty. It goes into everything you should be doing. So we're trying to implement that into our streams. Once I've done that, there is going to be a weekly YouTube show, a bit like we're doing here, where I'm going to interview different streamers up and coming. There's going to be people who are bigger than me. There's going to be people who are smaller than me. There's going to be people who are on the same level as me. We're going to do, or try to do, should I say, one a week. We've got 3 on board now. It's not just going to be streamers as well. It's going to be local people, businesses based around gaming. We've got one coming up with Biking Beard. He actually makes props, and he's going to be doing an interview with us. So fingers crossed that goes well. And just try and promote people. You know, it's going to work. It's going to benefit me as well in the nicer sense. It's going to benefit the people who I'm doing it with because I'm going to promote them. I'm going to put the links to their channels on obviously all my social medias, etc. But it's also going to benefit me because I'm going to be able to learn from them.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a bit of give and take. It has to be a bit of give and take. You don't get anywhere in life by giving all the time or taking all the time. It just need to have that fine balance. So yeah, watch this space. WolborGaming fans, watch out, because we are coming for the world. Oh yeah!
Today's interview was hosted by Will from Will and Wall.
So ladies and gents, that's it for the first episode of 1v1 Me Bro Weekly. A massive thank you to our host Wilbz for today. It has been greatly appreciated, my man. If you have enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to all of our social media channels, and the link for them will be in the comments below. Until next time, peace out and happy gaming.